For the last 40 years, I've worked as a writer, writing marketing content for technology companies, and I do a tremendous amount of typing every day. And about 30 years ago or so, all this typing was taking a toll, and I was having pain in my wrists primarily, my hands, and I went to the doctor, and he did some tests and told me I had carpal tunnel syndrome, and suggested that suggested that he operate on me. I was a little, didn't want to do that, so instead I decided to try some exercises, and I looked through books, and later on the internet I kind of worked on finding the best exercises I could. I've developed even a few of my own, and I wanted to show those to you, and the end result has been that I've been totally free of pain. The pain in my wrists went away once I strengthened my hands and my wrists, and has never come back. And it's been maybe about 10 minutes a week I spend now on these exercises, and it's continue to spend most of my day typing, and have never had a problem again. So I'd like to show these to you, and I hope they help your problems. Hi, the first exercise I'm going to show you is to strengthen the wrists. I've got this device called a wrist roller right here. Got a 10-pound plate. I usually do this with about 20 pounds, but it's whatever you want, a weight that's difficult but doable. And so I secure the weight by putting the rope through the hook. Let that drop, not onto my hardwood floor, I hope. I'm going to start underhand grip, and I roll the plate from the bottom of the up to the roller. Then I'm going to go the other direction, drop the plate down to the bottom. Now I'll turn my hands in an overhand grip, and again I'll lift the plate by turning the roller, and then go the other direction, lower the plate. And I usually repeat that about twice. I repeat it twice, overhand, underhand, overhand, and underhand. And I'll put a link I'll put a link below the video to show you where you can order these wrist rollers. They're inexpensive, maybe about $15. Next, I'm going to show you an exercise to strengthen the hand, and I've got a grip strengthener here. And again, I'll provide links. You can get these in any sporting goods store or on the internet, and I'll provide a link for the one I use. Very simple to use. You just put it in your hand and close your hand against the resistance provided by the device. I do maybe 10 in each hand, maybe 3 sets of 10 in each hand. You can get these with various amounts of resistance, depending on how strong you are. You can get one that maybe starts to get difficult after 10. Now, this is a really ingenious device I have here. This is for strengthening your hand in the opposite direction as the grip. In other words, strengthening your hand opening, which is really very important for resisting pain and carpal tunnel. Strengthens the muscles in the opposite direction as you grip. So what you do is, and I'll put links for purchasing this device. You put your fingers in, tighten the straps around your wrist, put your fingers in the little plastic sockets, or whatever you want to call them here. Then you open up your hand against the resistance provided by the sockets are attached by kind of elastic bands. So I usually do maybe about 35 on each hand. Again, it depends. You want to go maybe till it's difficult, maybe just the beginning of pain, but no need to push beyond that. And then when you're done, you just take the device off, put it on your other hand, and it's got two thumb holes on either side, so works on either hand. Very amazing device, and it's really helped me a lot over the years. So again, you just put your fingers in the sockets, and then just simply open and close your hand, and it strengthens. Hi, it's me again. What I'm going to do now is show you how to increase the flexibility or range of motion of your wrists. And I'll start by doing some rolling of my wrists to loosen up the muscles and get them to move more freely. So as you can see here, I kind of have a special device here, but it's really something this elaborate really isn't needed. You can do this with a rolling pin or a broomstick or pretty much anything that's round and hard. And it's really not uncomfortable either, because you can obviously control the amount of pressure that you apply to your wrist. So basically you just put your forearm down on the roller and move it around. The idea is to loosen up the tight tissues. And I usually do this for about 2 minutes or so, approximately, on each forearm as needed. And feel for any spots feel a little bit sensitive. Those are the ones you need a little extra attention to loosen up the tight tissue. And then after you've done that, then the next step is to do a little bit of stretching. And the way I do that is I put my palms down on the ground and then lean forward. It's a nice stretch. There are other ways to do it. You can put your palms to the side and lean from side to side. And finally, the hardest but best stretch comes if you can move your palms backwards. As you see, I can't quite do it, but I'll give it a try. Move your palms backward and then lean back, and that gives you a real good stretch on the forearms. And again, I would suggest doing that for about 2 minutes. You can do both wrists at once and try a variety of different positions, see what feels better. So that's all there is, just 5 exercises, and a couple minutes each, takes maybe 10-15 minutes total. And it's worked very well for me over the last 30 years or so. I've been typing away like crazy, and I've never had any recurrence of the pain in my wrists. Once I got them, once I strengthened them and increased the range of motion, they've been pretty much trouble-free. And I hope you'll give this a try, and I hope it works just as well for you. Thanks very much for watching.